Today, we have the honor to interview Madame Rachel Steinberger, direct from her house here in Miami, Florida. She is a Holocaust survivor and a witness of all the horrors from the war and the Nazis. How was your childhood before the war?
Normal. Very happy. I was the youngest child in my family. We were 6 children. We were 4 girls and 2 boys. And we were very happy before the war.
Can you describe for us the day they came to take you away?
One day, early in the morning, 2 officers knocked the door. We let them in, and when they walked in, they said, we give you 20 minutes to pack everything that you came with you. Before you come out, you have to leave the house. Look at your house, because you will never see it again. This is how the officers tell us. So we had to do fast. We packed up, and they took us in a synagogue, the whole city, only the Jewish people. When we walked in the synagogue, we were sitting on the floor and waiting whatever is going to happen to us. So finally they had decided that we have to get up, and we have to stay in a line, and then they took us away with a big truck in a ghetto, far from our place. We arrived in a ghetto, and there we had empty rooms. So the families, everybody was with the family wherever there was room, on the floor, of course. So my father had a beard. And one day in the ghetto, they took away my demons. My father went with them. And when he came back, I didn't recognize him, but they saved his birth. He had a beard. Religious person was my father. They saved him the beard. So we already start seeing that we are not in a very good place here. So we were sitting, like I said, in the floor and waiting what's going to happen to us. So after a few days, we saw on the roof Germans. The first time when we saw German soldiers, then we got scared that we are in trouble. And they told us we should get dressed again, stay in the line, and they will have to check us if we don't have with us money or diamonds, whatever. And we had to stay in the line and go on the train. So this is what happened. I was with my parents, my sister, and my brother, and with the whole family, with the whole city. We went on trains, and all of a sudden the train started moving, and we don't know where they're taking us. We thought maybe in Poland, whatever, we don't know where they're taking us. So took a few days that we are on the train, and just looking where they're going to take us. Finally, after a few days, the train stopped. And then they said we have to get out. And there was already Jewish boys waiting for us to help us to get out from the train. And they told us, you have to stay, the woman in 5 in a line, and the men in another line, also 5 in the line they have to be. So I was with my mother and my sister in one line. My brother with my father was in another line.
How was your experience to be face to face with the monster Menegele?
I was very, very scared from him, because he took out my mother between me and my sister. And my mother came to my sister and said, she was older than me, take care on, my name was Ruchel, take care on her like your own eyes. And I never saw my mother again, because they sent her in a big entrance, which I find out that was the crematorium where they burned my mother and father the same night, the same day. In the evening I found out that I don't have any more. My parents are burned down. And I asked somebody, when am I going to see my parents? They said, go outside, look at the smoke. There are your parents. So I find out the first night that my parents were burned. This is my first night in Auschwitz.
Did you stay in Auschwitz or were you moved to another camp?
Yes. We moved in a camp where we arrived in a huge camp. We were 1,000 women there. And they sent us in the morning, the first day in the morning, we had to go to work in a munition factory. Everybody was sent in different factories. I was working with my sister in a munition factory where we had to put sacks together and put it on a train and put it down. The train would go down and then the camera back empty. We had to fill them up. Excuse me. We had to fill up all of those sacks that we had there. Munition factory, munition sacks were in it. Munition powder was in the sacks. This is what our job in the first day. And then we went always back in the camp. We had a lagerführer in the camp who was watching over us. When we come back from the job, he had to count us again before we go in if we are all we're supposed to be. He was counting, and we look, if we don't have something that we picked up from outside to eat something, we should not have nothing with us. And then we continued in the camp. So we had bumpers in the rooms. We were within, in every room, we were 24 girls. So we had bumpers. I was in top with my sister, and we were, this is in the morning, we had to get up again, get ready, and go back to work. We were walking for hours till we came to the factory. And when we finished working, we went back to again, and it was with us a German woman who was taking care of us. We should not get lost or run away. She was watching over us. So this is, we had one week we worked daytime, the second week we worked nighttime. We changed always. And this is how my day went in Auschwitz, and it was in the camp. Yes.
What message would you like to leave to the future generations?
I wish the new generation should never go through what the Holocaust people like me went through in my life, in the whole Jewish nation when they went through from the Holocaust. So they should never feel any pain anymore in their life. They should be always healthy and happy, the new generation, and have joined with the family together.
Madame Rachel, your story, like the other camp survivors, showed me and showed to the future generation how strong our people can be. It's our duty to spread these stories so these events never happen again. I'm still high. Lenetzach Netzachim. Thank you very much, Madame
Nice
Rachel.
to see. Thank you for listening to my story, my life story. Thank you so much, both of you.